Halloween of 2025, a little album drop called Sinister Minds. Gurgny released an album entirely in lore, made by the Sonic.EXE Lord X. Most of the songs are unique, well-made, and actually work as just normal songs and aren't just spamming Sonic.EXE references every 5 minutes. But you probably know this already. After all, my review of the album is my most popular video on my entire channel. Thank you all for 42k views, by the way. But as I discussed in the Sinister Minds video, my now extremely outdated video on Outcome Memories, the Sonic.EXE community is a very talented and creative community. So it was inevitable that eventually a few fan songs about Sinister Minds would come out. You asked me about some of these, so today, in really no particular order, I'll be going through some of the most interesting Sinister Minds fan songs. Disclaimer, no AI-generated songs will be used in this video. I know they exist, so I checked all these songs, and these are all human-made as far as I believe. If the artists behind the AI slop want me to put energy into talking about their music, then they should put energy into actually trying to make music themselves first. The worst quality human song will always beat out the best quality AI-generated song. Also, if you enjoy the video, please make sure to tip me a little bit of money on Ko-Fi. Finances are a bit tough for me right now, so I would really appreciate it. Anyways, let's start with the song you were all asking about first.
Something's missing.
I Hate It by DJ Awesome is a song about the EXE character EXE. Yes, that's his name. Commonly referred to as Faker, which is what I'll be calling him for convenience sake. I Hate It was one of the first Sinister Minds fan songs, taking the spot of the missing 13th song on the album, and is the fan song to have gotten the most popular, and for good reason. This song is pretty good. Not even just pretty good, this is nearly on par with any song from Sinister Minds. Faker sings about how something is intentionally missing, being discarded as Lord X's vessel, and being left to drift alone, and the only thing he can do is hate X and want his destruction. For most of the song, it's sung in this really slow, melancholy voice with an instrumental only being trap drums, pianos, and strings. Faker sings about how much he not only hates X, but as he was originally supposed to be X's vessel, all he does is see X in himself, a constant torture of comparing himself to a monster, and I love the story of this song. The writing is downright phenomenal, and while this is very much more of a musical style focus on EXE and can't really be separated from that, I still find the feeling of this song resonates deeply. That feeling, especially when due to trauma, you look at something you did or wore or ate and all you can remember is someone who harmed you, who hurt you, and it kills your mood. It's those little reminders, and it's like an imposter syndrome, but instead of feeling like you don't belong, it's feeling like you are becoming something you aren't. Very similar in concept, but feelings-wise, very different. Then, the song explodes for the last verse, going full pop swing just like any song from Sinister Minds would. Throw in a reference to Big Mister on I Miss the Quiet, throw in chain noises because EXE is chained up in the void, and an excellent vocal performance by DJ Awesome, and it's no wonder why you guys were all asking me how I felt about this song. This song is awesome and could stand on its own as an amazing song even without ties to Sinister Minds. Genuinely, this song is great.
Is this how you leave me out? Broken the two and left behind.
Death Grip by LocalVHS is a song about the EXE character End from the game Green Mountain. I'm gonna be honest, I love End. He's up there with Rewrite and 2017X as my favorite EXE character. Returnal, an FNF song by Sandy about him, is also easily my favorite FNF song of all time, so I'm very biased for this character. However, I'm sorry, this song just isn't good. The writing is really good, including Sleep Token let motifs in it as a nod to Returnal, but telling the story of Green Mountain in a unique way. The song is about wanting to move on from a horrible person, but being haunted by the trauma that comes from them, being trapped in their death grip. I think it's a great set of lyrics, but musically, yeah, no, this instrumental is terrible. The instrumental itself isn't bad, but using upbeat swing for a character like End, you know, the creepy, confusing amazing unexplained character who showed up on the internet and no one knows who even created him or his game doesn't fit him at all. I would rather the instrumental sound terrible before it to use things like strings, pianos, guitars, synth, and being slow and disturbing than for an instrumental that sounds good but doesn't fit the character. But Chris, that doesn't mean the song is bad just because it misrepresents the character, right? Wrong, because the song's other fatal flaw is the vocals. Listen. LocalVHS is a fine singer. His two other fan songs that I'll talk about later in this video are perfectly fine and acceptable. But here, the mic quality is bad, making him sound not only too close to the microphone, but like he can't use his full voice power because he doesn't want to wake people up. And the mixing is terrible. I've gotten a few comments before, so I'll explain it here. But when I complain or compliment a song's mixing and or mastering, what I'm referring to is how the song is edited together. Imagine a video like this one, right? Would you rather a video with a good looking clean explosion or a badly edited explosion with the green screen effect still visible? On some songs, maybe having that badly edited green screen explosion can help improve the song or give off a certain vibe, but most of the time, having a bad explosion effect can kill the song. Now imagine if the explosion, in this metaphor, was now the vocals of the song. Because all the backing vocals are almost the same volume as the lead vocals, which are almost nearly the same volume as the instrumental to the song. It makes the song sound flat, like everything is the same volume, so it just hits you all at once. The backing vocals drown out the main vocals, which drown out the instrumental. It just isn't the greatest to listen to. Death Grip just isn't a good song. Great lyrics, but not much else here. But like I said, this won't be the last time I talk about LocalVHS, and as you'll see, his songs will improve as we go through the video, but might as well get the worst song out of the way first.
The game's begun, time is now to play here.
Harsh Truce by DrewKirb is a song about Mist Crimson X. This version of X is specifically the version of Sonic.EXE from the one fan game that got super popular in 2011. Yes, that fan game version of Sonic.EXE is a different one from the X from the original creepypasta, which in turn is different from 2011 X, who is the younger version of Lord X, both of those last two characters being owned by Joe Doughboy. Sonic.EXE is a fucking weird-ass fandom. Regardless, this song is amazing. This is a song that I've not seen many people talk about, and this song is insanely high quality. The instrumental sounds like something straight out of a Sonic game. The vocals, while not sung the greatest, are still passable and mixed well, which hides a lot of the imperfections. The song presents itself very confidently and has a fun vibe to it that I just really like. And it actually differs a lot from Sinister Minds in one small aspect, which can both be a negative and a positive. The lyrics are 110% about Mist Crimson X and no one else. Like, I feel like the main appeal of Sinister Minds is the fact that despite that this was an album made by a Sonic.EXE character in lore, most if not all the songs could easily be detached from that aspect and turns into songs with deeper meanings to them and treated on the same level as an actual pop album. Whereas Harsh Truce lyrics sound like the example I gave at the beginning of my Sinister Minds video, because this song's lyrics sound very much like I'm Sonic.EXE and I will kill you. However, the lyrics are still really well written. I love the rap section in the middle of this song, and even if the meaning is gone, like I said, it makes the song stick out, have a personality. This is just a fun, groovy song that doesn't try to be more than it is, and you know what? I really fuck with that. Harsh Truce is a really underrated song, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. You did great, DrewKirb. Look at Me by FunniMan and indieVisual is a song about the Sonic.EXE characters Cyclops.iso and EXE aka Faker. This song is alright, it's nothing special, it's structurally sound, decently written, and it isn't badly sung. It's just very boring to me. Plus, it doesn't sound like he's singing off beat, but it does sound like he's trying to catch up to himself a lot. He's not the best singer, but it's not the worst singing I've heard. It doesn't really add anything or make any statement. It's just a song about Cyclops.iso and Faker, and that's about it. It was okay, it just got really repetitive and boring to me really quickly. Decently produced, but I just don't know what you want me to say. It's an okay song, but that's about it. And the final songs I want to talk about in this video are all relating to a previously mentioned artist. This is the progression of the artist LocalVHS and his works, starting with a good middle point for him, Rot Away.
Gone, taken away.
Rot Away is a song sung by the character No More Innocence and Sonic, commonly known as My Goat 2017X. This song is a lot, and I mean a lot, better than DrewKirb was. First of all, the song starts with a synth very similar to Michael Jackson's Beat It, which is a nice nod to the fact that Sinister Minds was very Michael Jackson inspired. I will say though that after this, the instrumental does get very repetitive. It's the same synth and drum pattern with little to nothing extra thrown in. The instrumental gets repetitive fast, but the singing is not only good, but well mastered. It doesn't feel flat this time, and this helps the song out a lot. Like I said, LocalVHS is a fine singer, and the only issue I again have with the song is just the microphone quality. The writing here, though, does also take a nosedive. Instead of the nuanced storytelling in DrewKirb, this one is just a song about how no matter how much you run, you will eventually rot away and give in to No More Innocence and 2017X's manipulation. Also, besides for No More Innocence being manipulative, which fits him a lot, 2017X really doesn't belong here. Like, he just kind of repeats the same points as No More Innocence, despite the fact that, while yes, they are both manipulative, 2017X is delusional, whereas No More Innocence is parasitical. At most, you could say this song is about an abuser trying to convince their victim, but still. All this to say, this song is really a nothing burger and is alongside Look at Me for being the most uneventful. But hey, we went from bad to meh. That's progress at least. And as you'll see in the last song, this meh goes up to a good. So don't worry, LocalVHS, you'll get praised very, very soon.
Wanna get it away, 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 away.
Okay, real quick, I need to mention this song because it's a Sonic.EXE themed song, and I will never get an opportunity to talk about this song again. This is a song that isn't Sinister Minds related at all, but I just need to share this masterpiece.
I'm green, I'm green.
The TEIRU song, Greenest Song in Decades, is a parody of the whole creepypasta song trend that got popular in late 2024. Made by Plum and featuring his own original EXE named TEIRU, this green jester version of Tails, this song is a parody in the same vein as those. This song isn't here to be legitimately rated, I just think it's a funny breather, and also, like, I'll never get to yap about this again. Like, come on. I'm mad computer is a lyric that everyone needs to hear. Not only is this song just a joke song, but after me and HeyyItsKris found this song, I ended up becoming friends with the creator of this song, Plum. I'm not here plugging this because he's my friend, but like, I don't know, I just really like this song ironically. I think this deserves to be viewed by a larger audience.
My nephew's dead and my wife left me.
Thank you for listening to the TEIRU Song.
Apologies for the break, but after the breather of the TEIRU song and the slight improvement from Rot Away, let's see where LocalVHS gets good. Let's see how he improves with the last Sinister Minds fan song mentioned in this video. This is Just Leaving.
I trust you like a man and you like me like a dog.
Just Leaving is a song about Lord-X, the original subject of the entirety of Sinister Minds itself, and this is LocalVHS's take on an outro song for the album. Now, I'm talking about the remaster of this song because this was his actual first original Sinister Minds fan song, but he remastered it and it's actually really good now. It has the writing quality of DrewKirb, the vocal quality of Rot Away, and an instrumental that not only fits but is unique and changes with the song. The only complaint I still have is his mic quality, but even then here it's more excusable because he's trying to sound more like Churgany Gurgany on purpose. The story of this song is really good though. Taking place after Sinister Mind ends, this song is about Lord-X struggling to make amends to the listener for not enjoying his endless games and torture loop, so instead of mending the relationship, he's just leaving. Hell, the song opens up with, "I trust you like a man and you bite me like a dog." He's playing the victim card, and you know what? He's doing it well. He's still manipulative and trying to pull you into his endless game of torture, but in this song, he's portraying himself as someone just wanting to share his creation and getting bullied for it. It's a very relatable feeling, especially as someone who has been shunned for their interests most of her life. This song isn't phenomenal or going to blow you away like Starving or I Hate It, but this is easily LocalVHS's best song and is really catchy as well, in contention with Harsh Truths for title of third best song in this video. LocalVHS, your progress has been seen, heard, and respected. You stuck the landing with this one. Well, after talking about the fan songs, what is my main takeaway? Are any of these songs better than the songs on Sinister Minds? That's not the point. The point of this video isn't to glaze these songs and say that they are all better than the album, or bash them all by shunning them and saying that they don't come close to the album. The point of these songs aren't to compete with Churtney Gurtney or replace his work. These songs are made because his work inspired them. It gave the community an outlet to make a song, silly or not, about these little Sonic but evil characters and not feel weird or ashamed for it. He paved this path so people can make songs about No More Innocence, 2017X, Tyrios, Faker, and hell, even fucking TEIRU. The main point was to make songs about these characters that weren't tied to Friday Night Funkin' for once. And these songs, whether or not they're good objectively, succeeded in their goal. The album worked as making a creative outlet for the community. The Sonic.EXE community has a deep artistic community, both when it comes to drawings and musical talent, and these songs celebrate all of that. Every song has their own Sinister Minds version of each character, and it's cool to see how everyone has their own take on these characters and how they would incorporate them into the story of Sinister Minds. Hell, LocalVHS is straight up making his own fan album called After Studio Hours, which includes Just Leaving Death Grip and Rot Away all on it. This album gave such a creative surge into this community that it is making people make entire fan albums about it. And all of this is over Sonic the Hedgehog with bloody eyes. These songs and the artists who make them all deserve love, whether I gave them praise or not, because they put their energy and passion on full display here. And all these artists have a bright future in front of them, so please make sure to give them love. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, donate to me on Ko-Fi, and even share the video if you liked it that much. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!